You learn more through losing than you learn from winning. When you win, you're on to the next one. When you lose, the train stops and everybody runs out with their magnifying glasses and says, oh, what happened here? What can we learn from this? Did we not have the right plan? Did we not prepare for it correctly? What happened? And sometimes life simply happens. So when there's a brick wall in front of you, you have two choices. You can bang your head against that wall in the same place every day, every minute, over and over and over. Sometimes that wall will give away. Sometimes you simply have to step back and say, wait a minute, what really went on here? What's the lesson? What can I take away from this? How can I be resilient? The single most important quality in the business world, in the athletic world, is resilience.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only demonstrate resilience by failing. You can only demonstrate bravery by being frightened. Dan, the other thing I've stumbled upon that you may find of interest, one of the things I've learned is to become a stoic. To me, the centerpiece of stoicism, which is not a religion, it's a lifestyle,
right,
is the serenity prayer. The serenity prayer is the deal. So all of these coaches go out and they hire these $1 million sports psychologists to come in and teach their players how to manage their emotions in a game. What do you end up with is a person that's pretty good in a game, but maybe not any better at life. So we're approaching every day as the serenity prayer. And I can't change that. Or I will change that. Or thank you for the wisdom of being able to tell the difference. So to me, if you can approach every minute of your day like that, you're going to be a more happy, balanced person. So you get stuck in traffic. That's an opportunity to daydream. You can't change that. And that's where I'm focused right now. And the same in people that I speak to in the business world.
Mm-hmm. The serenity prayer also makes that resilience possible that you spoke about.
100%. But you must fail to be resilient. You must be willing to accept that failure is a part of the journey. In universities today, Dan, I've been doing this for 45 years. I see people coming to school now that look more put together than they've ever looked before. They present so beautifully. I'm seeing more cheating in college than I've ever seen. Why? Because they cannot accept failure.
Mm.
It isn't a part of their journey, and it's the most critical part of their journey. That's your progress report, man. That's what tells you what adjustments you need to make.
That's when we find the mettle of a person. It's not when they're winning, it's when they're losing.
Character. That's the character.
Character. Years ago, I had a chance to meet a man named Gil Brandt, who was the director of player development for the Dallas Cowboys, vice president. And they would evaluate potential pro prospects like most of the other teams did, size, speed, weight, accomplishments, etc. But they had one extra dimension, and Coach Brandt called that character. And I said, how do you measure character? He said, when they're knocked down and they're flat on their back, we hit a stopwatch. How quickly do they get up?
Oh, I love that.
If there's an interception and they lost the ball, how quickly do they run off the field at the sideline? Do they ever throw their helmet in despair? That's how we measure character. And they had a chance to pick up a Heisman Trophy winner in the draft, and they passed on him to pick a lesser-known player from Pittsburgh named Tony Dorsett. Very telling about character.
Yes. For them, and we try to do the same thing. When we're recruiting, we try to measure character.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at my age. I mean, come on, I'm a lot closer to the end than I am to the beginning.
With your track record, I would never take that bet.
I want to be around a bunch of knuckleheads. So what I do is when I'm recruiting a person, I don't speak to his coach. His coach is going to tell you this guy is next coming.
Right.
I talk to the opponent's coaches. How did he handle himself when he won? How did he handle himself when he lost? Did he play by the rules? Character is a measure of what you do when nobody's watching.
Mm-hmm.